My name is Zach Seidel. I'm Deputy Mayor of Communications for Mayor Bass. Ahead of her first year anniversary on December 12th, Mayor Bass is crisscrossing Los Angeles, highlighting her work on homelessness, business, safety, city services, and climate. Today we're focused on safety, public safety. I want to say thank you to the Angelenos who have joined us each and every day and recognize the work that they do to move Los Angeles forward. Right before this, the mayor spoke with a class of LAPD recruits that are graduating later this month, and I know she'll have more to say about that meeting in her remarks. The speaking order is going to be a little bit shorter than previous press conferences. We're going to hear from the mayor, then we'll hear from the chief, and then we'll hear from Lieutenant Ruiz, who will provide remarks in Spanish. And with that, I will pass it over to Mayor Bass.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. This was an inspirational morning. One of the commitments that I made before being sworn in 1 year ago was that I understood that my number one job was to keep Los Angeles safe, and that in order to do that, we needed to expand our police department. I was very worried that the numbers had dropped really below what is adequate for a city of almost 4 million people. So I had the honor this morning and real excitement to meet with a new class, 60 young Angelenos who are joining the police department. About half the class is ready to graduate next week. The other class, the other part of the group is beginning their training, and I will just tell you that it was inspiring to talk to them. They are all very, very committed, and it was an opportunity for me to tell them that the city leadership supports them and that we were happy that we've been able to fast track recruitment while keeping with the standards that we always are proud of for LAPD. We have taken urgent action to address the hiring and retention crisis, and we did that by making sure that LAPD is adequately funded and that officers receive a salary that allows Los Angeles to be competitive. I think, Chief, there were probably about 15 or 16 individuals in the room who raised their hand to let us know that they were recruited by other departments as well, but they chose LAPD. And so in late August, LAPD reported that over 1,000 people applied to the department, and this is the largest number of applications in a single month since September of 2020. This, I think, shows that we're well on our way to restoring the department. Well, we know that having police officers and adequate numbers of police officers who will be ready to stop crime when it happens is the critical factor that we need to keep Los Angeles safe, but also it is important to prevent crime from taking place in the first place. And so with that, we've started the Office of Community Safety, which allows us to have a comprehensive approach. And the Office of Community Safety has distributed $50 million to community-based organizations to provide violence prevention and intervention, as well as diversion and anti-recidivism services for individuals who are justice involved to make sure that they do not reoffend. We increased the budget for the Gang Reduction and Youth Development Program with an additional $13 million, as well as increasing the salary of the individuals who put themselves at risk as community intervention workers. We want to make sure that they are adequately paid. The administration also set the national standard for entry-level community intervention workers to $60,000, and I'll be talking to those intervention workers later today in East Los Angeles. We also expanded the Circle program, which provides an alternative unarmed response to non-emergency LAPD calls through the deployment of trained mental health clinicians and civilian practitioners with lived experience. One of the things that I have said for years is that, as we have really cut back resources to health and human services programs, then when there are problems in the community, we expect the police department to take care of all of society's ills. And that is just not what should happen. LAPD should not be responsible for substance abuse, for mental health, for homelessness. But that's why we have to have a comprehensive approach to safety. The challenges that we face are still great, but like we have proved during the first year, that Los Angeles is headed in a new direction. We will continue to make change, and we will continue to make Los Angeles a safer and more livable city for all. Chief Moore.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. And Mayor, thank you again for being here. As I told this recruit class and a number of other of our in-service personnel that are here in our home of the Los Angeles Police Department in training today, your commitment to public safety is not just in words, but is in actions. And that is what is so encouraging. Violent crime in Los Angeles today is down. Fewer homicides, fewer shooting victims. And at the same time, we recognize this is an organization that must face emerging challenges such as flash mobs and this tragic, horrific set of circumstances last week where a lone individual was viciously attacking lone persons experiencing homelessness. Responding effectively to this challenge has been a task for us with a diminished workforce, with facilities and equipment that is outdated. And the mayor and her actions have taken on aggressively each of these challenges. Her actions in rebuilding our staffing, both our sworn as well as our civilian professional staff, as well as improving our working conditions, the condition of our vehicles, condition of our facilities, the technology, all are making a marked difference in the path forward for a safer Los Angeles. This department also, under the leadership of Mayor Bass and the support and leadership of the Board of Police Commissioners, has embarked upon improving community trust even further by ensuring that our pretext stop policy is fair and approaches policing in a constitutional fashion. This last year, we've seen thousands of fewer equipment violation stops, while at the same time seeing an increase in violent crime arrests and the recovery of firearms, which is having such a devastating impact on the safety of our city. Additionally, with our continued expansion, supported by this mayor, of the lessons learned from our community safety partnership, as well as those number of those sites, as well as working in those communities that are most impacted by violent crime, we see in those communities an even greater reduction in violence and fewer arrests and greater community trust. I'm proud of this department's progress under Mayor Bass's leadership and support.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute.